Hi everyone, it's Carrie Backhouse here. I'm in the garden this morning, as you can see. The birds are chirping and the weather is great. I've just watered all my plants. I've been growing some lovely sunflowers and lettuce, tomatoes. I'm looking forward to them all growing. I just wanted to talk to you about, I'm doing a mindfulness mandala making session on Saturday, but I wanted to introduce you to my garden. So this is my lovely garden, and I'll give you a tour on Saturday. But I just wanted to show you what I've been up to and to give you some inspiration for things that you can do on your walks. So let me have a look. So I ordered, most of you will know that I usually work in textiles and metalwork, but I've ordered some lino. So I've got some lovely lino, and I've got a lovely new set of lino tools. So I've got this, and this unscrews. This is magic. Like this, and all the tool heads are kept in there. And what we do is, I'll show you. You screw, pop that in, and screw that on, and there you go. You've got your lino tool. I have spied a lovely set of wooden handled ones as well, but for now this is perfectly adequate for what I want. There's loads of different types of head for different cutting. There's a thicker V, there's all sorts in there. One for gouging out the lino, but let me show you. Ooh, let's get that out. It's got stuck. There's one for doing a narrower cut. So it's great. It's a great little starter pack of lino tools, and also you use this with the handle as a press to rub over what you're doing. So what have I been doing? Let's have a look. So I've been going on lots of walks around Aston Brickyard Plantation. If you live near Derby or Long Eaton, that's a fantastic place to go. It's a new nature reserve, and it's where the old brickyard used to be. And I've been inspired. So even a weed isn't but an unloved flower. So I've been doing little pictures of all the things that I find on my walk. So this is one of the lino cuts I've done. I've not done a final print of this yet. This is my test print. And I'm going to do some limited editions of all the prints that I do, and give them to Aston Brickyard Plantation to raise money for their nature reserve. So that's one of the things I've been doing. I did that one on the easy cut lino, which is this stuff, and it's really soft and really pliable, and it like cuts like butter, kind of compared to the old stuff. This is the old lino that's got like the netting, the webbing on the background, and it's a lot harder, and you can see how you have to cut into it. It looks quite different. They both have different merits. This is a lot easier if you're doing a quick project. This, I don't know, there's something nice about the harder stuff, but it's easier to make mistakes on this, I think, somehow. But this holds your marks a lot easier, and it gives you really definitive marks. So yeah, so I'll show you. I did an A. I've been doing letters of the alphabet with the harder lino, and I wanted to do something that looked like illuminated manuscript type lettering, where I'd have another lino print behind it with a different pattern on in a colour, and then that over the top. Is sort of, I'm no expert, I'm learning as I go along, and guys, this is the time to just learn new skills. Don't be stuck to one genre. It's time to branch out, really. I'm really enjoying it. What I worked on yesterday, I've not done the print of it yet, is a carp. So we've got a pond just here, and I wanted to tell the story. When my husband moved into the house, he didn't know there were fish, And then the pond man came a year in and was cleaning out the pond, and there were 2 fish that were splashing about, and he said, "Oh, did you not know there was fish?" So I wanted to put 2 carp on this, and see how that went. As a memento, as a nod to that story, really, that we can take with us when we move. I thought that'd be nice. So what I've done is I wanted to show you how to do a lino cut. Just from my what I'm learning at the moment. This is a lovely little round one. I wanted to do a set, and this is gonna stick. It's got like an adhesive bottom. It's gonna stick onto there so I can use it as a printer. So it comes in this little holder that you put it in. So I'm going to put it like that, and if you can see, I've done the same motif but a lot smaller of this. So let's have a go. I thought it'd be nice for you to see one done fresh. So I'm going to cut into it. You get this lovely tool that you put on, and I don't know how much you can see. Let's have a look before this falls over. I've put it up on a board, so I'm going to cut into it, and I thought I'd just do you a quick demo of how it cuts like butter. So it's good to draw out what you're doing on the lino first, to give you an idea. Always make sure you're cutting away from your hand as well. What I think the downfall of these little circles is you can't do anything of really defined detail. You need a bigger surface area. So we're going to find that out now, but let's have a go. And I thought these are nice little stamps you could put on cards, rather than a finished piece that's sort of in a numbered set. They're probably small enough to just print on a card as well. So I'm going to do that. And my garden, I'm not showing you the bit where there's loads of dandelions at the minute. I'm keeping you away from that bit and showing you the nice bit. So there we go. The weather's been so nice. I wonder what you all got up to over bank holiday weekend. It's been so lovely. We went for a long walk yesterday, and my calves are really hurting today. But it's good, it's good. What my friend said on the phone the other day was, we're going to leave isolation either a hunk, a chunk or a drunk, which I thought was funny. So she said that, and I realised I had a glass of wine in my hand, and I'd been sat on the couch all day at that point. So it inspired us yesterday to get out and get going. So I'm going to use a thinner tip to do the lines because it's not coming off very thin, so we'll do that. And how you all doing? Hope everyone's doing well. We're staying strong together. It's really tough, isn't it? Like not seeing family, and a lot of friends have lost loved ones that I've talked to, and it's finding ways to encourage people and to keep everyone staying safe. Hopefully the government's gonna change the rules with family distancing, so hopefully we'll get to see family at least. I know my parents are a bit older and they're in that over 70s bracket. One of them is anyway. One of them's in the over 70s bracket, so it's tough. It's tough for them, especially when they're very family orientated. So let's have a look. So far I've cut in, but I'm going to do the definition with a smaller tool. So to just get some little lines off, hopefully. And I'm quickly coming to you before I start my job this morning. So I've got a whole day packed of arts related stuff. We do a course. I'm a programme coordinator at Art Corps, and we do a lovely course that's called Dare to Dream for people who aren't currently in employment, and we support people to learn new crafts, and they can learn how to sell and market their work as part of the course, and they get a free kit of stuff. So if any of you live in Derby or Nottingham and aren't currently working, it's a course that you're welcome to join. Just get in touch with me and we can sign you up. It's a fantastic course. They ran another one similar called Create Your Future, and that was a huge success. But art has the power to just really absorb you, and to, yeah, it's just got this amazing property to take your mind somewhere else, especially if you're someone who's maybe just feeling very anxious at the moment, understandably. I was thinking about it, me and my dad both love gardening, and I think it is for the mental health aspects. I think it is the fact that you get absorbed in a task and into the flow of what you're doing, and I think that really has a positive effect. And I think always to be in nature, like I'd always advocate to do arts, but do them, to take time out to go into nature, to explore, to sketch what you're seeing, to, you know, to really explore and spend time looking at your environment. I'm fascinated with the movement, I think it was called Common Ground, where you map your parish area. You look at the hedgerows, you look at what you see sort of around, and you take notice. And I think that's what's inspired this Aston Brickyard plantation project that I want to do. And you know, don't let funding stop you if you're an artist as well. I've done lots of stuff where you have to start something sometimes to get people to understand what you're doing. So if you're a creative person, just go for it. Like, if it's a good project, people will join in, or it might be just something that you do for yourself, solo. So I want to show you where we're up to. It looks a bit like a snowflake, this, but we'll do the first print to show you, and then I'll show you where you can see the finished piece. There we go, I've gouged out. I'm just going to ink that. Ooh, sorry guys, a windy computer. I'm going to ink that up. So I'm going to put that, the sticky side, on the bottom of here. Oh, amazing. So that's going on there. I'm going to put my tool back in. We'll do a test print while you're here, but I'll show you the finished piece. I've just ordered more of these little circles. They're really nice. And they're manageable if you feel overwhelmed by having a massive piece of lino. They're manageable. I ordered a really cool, so I did a course with James Green. I did a one-off lino print session with him a few years ago, and he's designed an album. He's obsessed with doing donkeys as part of his lino set, which is fun. I love donkeys. So I bought an album which was a record with the print of a donkey on the front, and it came with a donkey print inside, and it was the sounds of the donkey, and it's very fun. My husband came down to the sounds of the harmonic flute and was like, what is this? But I appreciate the sounds of the donkey. So there we go. So I'm just going to ink up, put some ink on, and I'm rollering. But I don't need loads of ink for this. So I've got my roller, I've got my Oh, it's not that sticky. I don't know why it was saying sticky. So it's not actually that sticky, so I'm not going to stick it down, but I'm going to roller over it, see where the ink goes. Oh, it's so satisfying. I'll show you now. This is where I get covered in ink, and you'll see the bits that you've missed. You'll see the bits that haven't quite got, that you need to cut into more. And then I'm going to push that down, and then I'm just going to use this to rub over the top. So for this one I'm using it like a print, but usually you do it where you put the paper on top and rub over the paper. So this is my first print. Oh, it's not come out very well, you can see, but we'll do one more and we'll get it more defined. So your first ink's never going to be what you want it to be. You need to make sure you have an even coverage of the ink as well. And if you've cut pieces too fine, you might lose the definition of them, which I think we're doing. I might need to cut in with another tool. So let's have a look. Yeah, so you can see, so it'll take a little while for me to cut in. So you can see there, you're getting the outline, but some of the finer details getting filled in with the ink. So what I'll do is wash that off and I'll cut into it again. And you do that, I'd say you do that 2 times till you get the definition that you want, and then get printing. So yeah, enjoy. I'll show you when I finish my koi carp. I'm quite excited about this one. I need to do the other one, which are the 2 that are in our pond. I've not seen them lately, so I'll have to go and have a look. And have a good day if you're at work, and if you're not, I'm jealous. And enjoy the sunshine. I know it's a bit windy, it's not, the sun's gone down now a bit, but get out there, get outside, get some fresh air, and get some exercise, and stay strong and safe, everyone. Bye.